Okay, oh my gosh, where do I start? The house, there's something else that's changed. Oh, let's get into it. Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the TheAspieWorld. Boom, guys, what is going on? Good to have you here. This video is a little bit different than the other videos. This is more like a vlog video, but I'm sitting down talking to you in the studio because I'm here, I'm set up, and I'm going to talk to you about it anyway. Oh my goodness, guys, where do I start? So, okay, three major things happened with the house thing that really ticked me off. This is why a video, a vlog on the house move hasn't happened for the past 3 weeks. Okay, first, I'm out for a run and we're going to go to the fun fair. Okay, let's go. Morning, everybody. This is a fun fair and it is on the doorstep of our town, which is basically the beach. Yes, honey?
Like a game.
It's like a game.
Yeah.
A little bit. So I'm out with my son at the moment.
Look at that silly mom.
So this is kind of cool. It's like a big fun fair attraction here. And basically, we're going to come back when it's open and we're going to have a fun time just playing about. It's going to be good. But one thing about fun fairs... What?
Look at that.
Well, what is it?
Another merry-go-round.
Oh, another merry-go-round.
Goes
So the thing about fairgrounds is that they're so noisy, especially when there's an arcade there, that it's socially just triggering, you know? So we'll see how long I last. But if I come when it's kind of open, it's open till like 6 p.m. in the evening. So if I come when it first starts opening, hopefully it should be okay. So fingers crossed. Okay, so we're in the carnival or the fairground, as you can see behind me, and my son is on some rides. He just went on this thing, which was really, really cool. And there's so many cool rides here. I'm actually really impressed with how good it is. But there's little tiny kids on this thing, and I wouldn't even go on it, and I'm a full-grown adult. But the only thing is, it's very noisy here, so I don't know how long I can last. Okay, so we're back in the room. Now, these three things were super, super important because they each impacted me and my mental health and the way I was dealing with the situation in different ways. Now, the first thing I'll talk about is that I had an email from our housing agent, the people who were basically corresponding between the builders and us and, you know, all the lawyers and stuff like that. And basically what happened is our completion date for the house was the 22nd of October, which would have been something like, I don't know, 10 weeks from the day they phoned me. Then they phoned me, or they sent me an email saying that they changed it. They've pushed it back to the 17th of December. Now, look, we understand the situation we're in is super blessed and we're super grateful that we have the ability to A, buy a house, you know, being in a position to buy a house is great, and then B, having the option of just saying, okay, well, we are getting a house, you know, we're eventually going to move in. It's not like the house has disappeared or the opportunity's gone away. I get all those things, but what I think triggered me was that I was thinking about the 22nd of October, and that's what I was aiming for, and now that everything's changed, and changing routine with autism, or changing too much change and spontaneous change, is very difficult to deal with. As soon as this happened, I had like instantly like just low mood. I had to like lay down. I had to do loads of stuff, and it was really difficult for me to really function in that environment. Now, in terms of why they did this, they said there was no bricklayers available. It's actually the people who create and build the actual house, which is really annoying. But we went on site today to actually see what was going on, as you can see from these videos.
Oh, she knows what to do it. Look. Oh, yeah. That's how you
So the bricklayers were actually there, you know, building the house and stuff like that. And then, you know, I was, you know, in a hard hat and stuff, and went on site to have a look at it. Now, the reason we were there today to have a look at it, even though they've been put it back to December 17th, which I'll get into all the ins and outs why that's difficult in a minute, is because they told us as well, a second issue that happened is that they said, hey, we're changing the colour of the walls. I know you signed one document to say the colour of the walls are going to be white, but we're changing it to almond white. Now, almond white from white may not be a massive difference for a lot of people, but it is for us. As you can see in this video and me showing you the room, you can see the difference between the ceiling and the walls. This is white, this is almond white, but it's cool. So this is the, yeah. Alright, back to you in the studio, Dan. A big difference then. So we bought all our furniture and set ourselves up thinking that we were going to have these white walls, and in fact we've got these like almond white walls, which is really weird. Anyway, big thing, big stress. Again, knocked me out, crazy on my feet. So we went down there to look at the colour, just to make sure. Sorry guys, do you ever get this way, like you get so stressed that your watch irritates you? I have to take my watch off. There we go. And you know, we went down there to check out the colouring because we weren't sure if we liked it or not. And then it brings up other problems, like what do we do? Do we leave the plasterboard on the wall? Do we get somebody to come in and paint it? We can't paint it for 6 months at least till the plaster dry, and it's all a big thing, right? So anyway, we went down there and we checked it out, and we realised that we're just going to keep that colour that they put on it. You know, it's less expensive to, you know, hire somebody else. Again, it's just all the whole thing. Still, that was the 2 issues with the house. Now the 3rd issue is that we had a sofa coming, and the sofa was supposed to be delivered last Friday, but on the day I get an email saying, hey, we forgot to load the sofa onto the van. We're not delivering your new sofa, until next week. And so it was like, so then I had to wait 4 days and then wait for the sofa to be delivered, because it was getting delivered to a storage container, not our house, because we don't have the house yet, and this house is too small to get anything else delivered because we have like so much stuff in this office. It's unbelievable. And basically it was just a big old stress. So what happened here was in the space of a week I had three changes in my perceived reality of what was going to happen. And this spontaneous change just knocked me for 6. It made me sick. It made me worry. It made me knock out. I couldn't do anything. I had to sleep. I had to like literally disconnect from everything. Couldn't do social media. Couldn't do my work. Couldn't do anything. And it really just took me apart. And that frustrated me. So I took some time off going to the fair with my kid, as you saw, and then we went to the fairground, and then we just did some stuff. I watched some TV, I watched a couple of documentaries, and it really kind of got me back on track. And I'm so thankful that I was able to do the things that, like, my obsessive interest of like looking at conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I was able to look at those, and it kind of grounded me and brought me back to it. And this is why I'm here doing this video right now, because without that, I don't know what I would have done. It's difficult to kind of comprehend that. So rest assured, the house is going ahead as planned, obviously, for the 17th of December. Now, the issues that this brings up is that when you move into a new house, then there's no curtains or anything up, or no blinds. So we have to get blinds fitted. Now, to get blinds fitted, they have to come in and measure the blinds, and they have to take 2 weeks to make and cut them, and they come in and install them. It takes about a day to install them. If we're moving in the 17th of December, that's like 5 days before Christmas. Nobody's working then. So we literally have to find some way around this blinds issue until the new year. It's just a whole thing, right? It's a big whole thing. And not to mention our blinds are like motorized, so they got like they're Alexa controlled, and they have motors in them and stuff like that, and batteries and stuff. And then like it's just a whole thing, right? And so it's just and then renting a vehicle to move all the stuff. Like I have to rent a van and pack all the stuff in a van, and it's like so close to Christmas. Then we have to like decorate this house for Christmas, then pack down those decorations, move them to a new house, set up again. Do we have a Christmas tree there? Will we have a Christmas tree here? I don't know. How's this going to work? I have no idea. So it's already stressful. Oh my gosh, and the thing that makes it worse, the main pinnacle, is that we have a 3-year-old. So my son is 3, just turned 3. And it's like, I have to, he is the main concern over Christmas time, because it's like a time for children. Stressful. But that being said, staying positive. I think we can do it. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, just let's open this discussion. Guys, I'll see you in the next vlog. Take it easy. Talk to you in a bit. Peace.